Hello guys and welcome back to another video. I'm re-uploading and recreating this tutorial because some of you who are beginners found the previous mask transition a little difficult to follow, especially because my timeline was quite messy. So in today's tutorial, I'll show you how to create this mask transition in a much easier way. This time we'll use only one null object layer, since many of you prefer to keep things simple and avoid using too many nulls. Let's get started. Just a quick reminder that you can grab the 16 film shakes. I made them specifically so you don't have to waste time keyframing the same movements over and over. AM film shakes are perfect for speed ramp edits, cinematic edits, and more. The link is in the description if you need them. Overlap your second clip by around 60 to 80 frames, something like this, and scroll to the beginning of the top layer. Duplicate the layer, and let's rename them to stay organized. I'll rename the top layer to Roto and the bottom one to Original. Select the Roto layer, because now we need to isolate the car from the background. I'll select the Object Matte tool, but if you're using an older version of After Effects, you'll have the Roto Brush tool instead. Before we start, switch the preview quality to full for a more precise selection. Then double-click the video to start rotoscoping the car. Make sure to rotoscope the car as precisely as possible. Once you're done, click the freeze button and wait for the process to finish. When it's complete, close the rotoscoping window. Now create a new null object layer. In my previous tutorial, I used two nulls, but this time I'll use only one because we can create the same transition with a simpler setup. Trim the beginning of the null layer so it matches the beginning of the roto layer. Next, select both the roto and original layers and parent them to the null layer. Now select the null layer, move to the end of the bottom layer, and press P on your keyboard to reveal the position property. Click the stopwatch icon to create a keyframe. Next, scroll to the beginning of the null layer and move the position downward until the car is no longer visible. You can leave the upper part of the video visible like this, just make sure the car is completely out of the frame. Select both position keyframes, press F9 on your keyboard to ease them, then open the graph editor. Right-click, choose Edit Speed Graph, and create a smooth curve similar to mine. Once you're done, close the graph editor and move forward until the car becomes visible again like this. Now select the original layer and apply the linear wipe effect. Set the wipe angle to 180 degrees. Start increasing the transition completion until the upper part of the background is cut off like this. Then increase the feather to soften the edges and make the transition look smoother. We can now quickly preview the transition and see how it looks. After that, we'll add one more effect and we'll be done. And it already looks really smooth. Now duplicate the original layer. On the duplicate, delete the linear wipe effect and scroll to the end of the layer. Apply the gradient wipe effect to the duplicate. Click the transition completion stopwatch to create a keyframe, then move the playhead a few frames backward, and set the transition completion to 100%. Set transition softness to 15%. Now let's preview the final result. And there we go. To make the effect feel complete, I'll add a shake effect from the AM Film Shakes pack. You can get the pack from the link in the description below, and you can also check out my shake tutorials on the channel. Let's quickly preview the final result, and we're done. I hope this version was much easier to follow and that I explained the process as clearly and simply as possible. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.